Okay, 30. Which sentence from the excerpt best reveals the mood on the drive before the lightning struck? Okay, they don't give us a paragraph reference, but the lightning struck around the bottom of the page, the top of the second page. And this is where they described from the cliffs and the tabletops to the tension. It was a thick tension. So I think we're going to be looking for an answer here that shows thick tension. That would meet the condition of showing what the mood was. So note this is command of evidence. Every answer is in quotes and has a line or paragraph reference. And only one of these answers will actually reveal the mood before the lightning struck. So let's go back and just check that real quick. So the lightning strikes at the end of paragraph 9. And before that, they started singing, not to soothe their savage breasts, but to avoid any shock of a sudden startling noise. There was taut silence in paragraph 4, the tension of the herd at the snapping point. So things were really intense, and they tried to calm it down. But then in paragraph 9, the lightning struck. Okay, so which answer would indicate that? Be evidence of that. The herd was overtaken by the dusk. When overtaken by the dusk, had been headed for a pass descending to the next lower bench, but it was now halted, where there was a perpendicular fall of 300 feet. That's just descriptive detail. One might assume a fall of 300 feet is creating a danger. That's right, but that's not a feeling. There's no mood in that. That doesn't by itself say tension. It's just a description of the scene. E will not be the answer that meets the condition of the question. Some students might be fooled by that. F. It was not to soothe their savage breasts that the riders sang to the cattle, but rather to preempt the dreaded silence, to relieve the tension, and so to prevent the shock of any sudden startling noise. Okay, that looks pretty good, right? The reason why they were singing is because it was dreaded silence. There was tension in the air. They didn't want any shock, so this shows a mood. And this is paragraph 5. This is before the lightning in paragraph 9. F looks like it could be a real viable answer for the answer choice. Let's see G and H. So they sang and rode, and the night wore on at 1 o'clock, when Wade, coming up on the rim, felt a cool breeze on his face, caught a breath of fresh air, moist wind. Okay, this is leading up to the lightning, but it's not showing a mood. It's just describing the setting. He felt a cool breeze that was moist. H. Then the breeze caught the dust and carried it back from the gray-coated ghostly shapes, and Wade saw that the animals were still moving in a circle. Well, that was a good thing they were still moving in a circle because they weren't stampeding, right? So that does not show tension. Again, it's just describing the scene right before the lightning strikes. The only answer that shows the mood, which is tense, is answer choice F. That's the correct answer for 30.